Alright, it's been 24 hours, so I'm going to do some touch-ups on the inside, and then I'm going to try sanding some of the outside. So we can come up with, first things first. I'm not good at it. If you want painting tips, you should probably look for somewhere else. At the moment, I'm just logging what I'm doing. That was there, it's not. Let's get some of these little rough spots. Just help it a bit. Too much light out, so I'm kind of in a hurry. Inside. Now we're mostly sanding today. Hopefully. It's gonna mess up some, but I think I sprayed it. Sure did. Alright. Top it off, yeah. Spot for sure. I'm not going for Mozart, we're just getting rid of the rust. Mozart, whatever. Mozart's painting. There you go. Sure. Alright. Okay. That one. It's 400 grit. A little bit of a balancing act because I have painted on that side. But some of this is where I need it to be. Some of it is on enamel paint. See if that just comes right off. It should. Wherever it had paint already. If it sticks, that's fine too. Gotta use the 10-foot roll. 10-foot rule. You can see it at 10 foot. Squinted eyes. Not necessarily know there's anything wrong with it. It's good. That's my goal. Nothing special. Get some excess off here. Yeah. Not a lot. It's okay. perfectly fine. Same thing on the side and around here. On some of it. Don't worry too much. Point of view, but from a rough prevention point of view. Or it's sticking stuff around. But grab the one stuff here. No idea if this is going to match or not. It's hunter green on black primer, so I'm hoping so. Let's try it on a nondescript part that's covered up, shall we? Oh, that's so bright. Yeah. Not great, but it'll give it something. Protect that base coat. access. Dries to touch in 20, hardens or handle in 1 hour. So I guess I'm gonna give it an hour. Oh, too bad. After an hour, I guess I can bring it in because we're done. And it'll take a good 24 hours. Should be nice and coated. No idea if it's going to hold, but it should definitely protect it. Get you a good look at it before I call it in. Not the same green for sure. It is green. Alright. See you later. Okay, while that's doing that, make sure you guys are lined up right. We are going to work a little bit in here. That stuff out there dries. And see if we can get something done with our wheels. Okay. Yeah. It's down here right now. See if I can find where I did my chisels. There they are. And we'll go from there. Figure out what size these guys are. They're much bigger than that one. Okay, this is backwards. Here, this will fall down here, and like that one. Likes that one. We'll go with that for now. Damn. What is that thing about? There it goes. Let's wheel off. So rusty little gizmo right there. Need some cleanup on that for sure. That's alright. Okay. So, what does this need? That all the way down so I get to the bolts. Okay. That's going to be 10 millimeters, looks like. It's going to play somewhat nice. I don't know. Alright, there's one. Let's see if we can get this moved over so get it in the bolt. Okay, so that's going to be the base mechanism. Set these wheels in here somewhere for now. figure out how to get that out. Okay. Plastic tabs, got it. Plastic tabs, got it. There it goes, like that. Do the same thing over here. Tabs. Tabs. See if we can get this thing out like that. There's your basic bracket. Now, we got this little gizmo. Definitely needs some TLC. For now, while we clean up the plastic, I'm going to put these screws back in. So I don't lose them, know where they go. The screws are going to need cleaned up too. That's okay. Now, let's get the plastic clean. So that is one plastic thing. We'll find a place for the metal package over here. I can go down here for now. Next up, my tray. He's going to be getting this one free apart. Oh, it's going to move the whole thing. Okay. Oh, that one just came right off. Cool. Now you can see where that little nut is for the handlebar. Okay. This side off. This one looks like it's going to be mostly, attached. So we'll put that in between for now. Let's get this little plastic thing out of here. It's got to line up with the little tab it's got there, like that. And that's the little tab. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay. This one lined up and out of there. There's plastic for that. So we're getting this bar out. I'll go with this one for now. This side should be easier. Haha. Bend our plastic tab back carefully. I'm lifting up slightly. Okay. Same thing over here. Over here. It'll come right out. Keep that tab out while I work on getting the other one out. Put that out of that side. Yeah, this one's going to be fun because it likes to stay in its tabs. There we go. So I'm not fighting at the same time I'm fighting the other one. Hopefully. There it goes. There's the other metal bracket tree. Set that right there. Work on that. Oh, look, more grass. Yay. Thanks. Now, I'm going to go give plastic parts a bath, and I'll be back. Honestly, I am tired. I shut off the fans for the moment just so I can give you an update. We washed all the plastic, or, you know, I did, so that we can get all the grass particles off and any other rust or grease or anything. And bathtub is what I used. Lots and lots of scrubbing. And it's not absolutely showroom, but they look pretty good. Let me flip you guys around if I can. Alright, you got all these wheels here. You got a front cover piece. Thing is, with plastic renew I plan on using, you have to get this stuff pretty much spotless, scrubbing it really well. I'm not sponsored. I didn't get it for free or anything. I paid for it out of my own pocket. It seems to work. I like it. I'm gonna put those on there after I alcohol them down again. And then I went and started washing some of our more metal parts. It's gonna service rust because of that. That's okay, because I'm still gonna sand them. Get those all nice and straightened out, but I had to get the caked dirt, oil, and amalgamation of whatever was on these things. I got some glue so that we can glue whichever one of these is actually broken, so that it'll hold better. Put that together. Might do a tiny bit of sanding around the edges of this, because that looks pretty rough, honestly. Same thing with the bottoms of this and over there. That blade, I'm not great at sharpening things, but it's pretty rough all by itself. Yeah, I could replace that, but it's pretty much in the same state as everything else. The screws, I think I'm gonna do in batches and soak them in evaporust. Not sponsored, bought it myself. But yeah, I spent several hours today just washing and scrubbing and doing all I can to get these things clean as possible for the next step of their process. I'm tired, but here's the current state of the paint on the top, and this is what I'm planning on hopefully using on the bottom of it. Some undercoating to protect it. I'm debating on, well, not really debating, I'll probably use the rust converter on these guys, and then, I don't know, enamel coat or something. Just to take care of what I can. The smaller ones I might do evaporust, because I can fit them in my little ultrasonic over there, along with the screws. And then washing them and oiling them. And then I can take care of these guys, get them all sprayed up, and whatever we're gonna end up doing with them. And put it back together. Then, well, actually, I think when I put this stuff before it, during it, sometime like that, we'll put the actual stuff on there. See if I can find that real quick. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the stuff I plan on using. Should work well on that plastic. It's the black plastic. I don't know about the gray stuff. I'll just leave that be. And that will bring up a shine to it. I may or may not do two coatings, so I'm just going to coat it and wipe it off and coat it again after it sits for a bit. I'm going to have to alcohol the plastic to get it even cleaner before we do so. But I want to give you an update and tell you why. Today's video is only like 18 minutes because that's pretty much what I got outside of just spending the time really getting down nitty-gritty cleaning the parts before we get further. We also need to go in and take the cover off of here and clean up and down in there. You can see some of the stuff that's on there. I got some more brushes and stuff to help clean it, but I had to be somewhat careful. As I was telling the owner of this thing, give me a second, sorry about this. This valve cover over here, there you go. On the underside, this whole thing, this side, the top piece right here and the under part is actually stamped out aluminum. And because of that, when it interfaces with the aluminum head, which is actually back behind there, it tends to wear out over time, and then it'll allow water to get inside. I'm not real sure what to do about that. I've contemplated different kinds of washers and grommets and things, but ultimately I think it is just what it is for now. I may or may not try to put some RTV around the edges, see what that does. I'll have to take off all the rockers and all that to do that, but we'll see and cross that road when I get there. I'm just going to try to clean it and see where we go from there. Alright, so that's our current status. Like, subscribe. See you guys next video. Not sure what we'll attack, but I'm probably going to end up doing the bottom of that with the undercoating and then move on from there. A lot of sandings need to be done. I have to clean those things again, some alcohol, and get prepped for the renew. But we're closing in on the tail end. We're doing cosmetic stuff, so catch you later.